The fighters are ready. Millions of fans watching live around the world are ready. Las Vegas, Nevada, make some noise if you are ready! Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trimmed in gold, he weighed in officially 159.5 pounds. Professional record stands outstanding with 49 victories, 1 defeat, 2 bouts even with 34 wins coming by way of knockout. The former multi-time 2-division champion of the world, el hijo de Guadalajara, el orgullo de México. Here is Saul Canelo And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks, he weighed in 159.5 pounds. This veteran in 39 professional bouts, 38 victories, including 34 knockouts, no defeats, 1 bout even. He is the unified WBA, WBC, IBO, Ring Magazine middleweight champion of the world from Karaganda, Kazakhstan, Triple G, Gennady Golovkin!
Okay guys, vuelvo a repetir mis instrucciones, quiero una pelea limpia, I want a clean fight. Es que mis instrucciones todo el tiempo, obey my commands at all time. Y mucho más importante, protégete durante la pelea todo el tiempo. And most importantly, protect yourself at all time. Trunks are good here, trunks are good there. Buena suerte. Good luck.
Benji Esteves, the third man in the ring with the final instructions. They've talked about it. Now it's time to be about it. As Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin get ready to go in the ring in the rematch. Last year was a draw. What will happen this year? Bethel Duran, Doug Fisher, Kevin Kelly, and you around the world. We're ready to go from a sold-out T-Mobile Arena. Buzzing, the electricity. You can feel it. Fans are still standing up. Canelo Alvarez in the black, Gennady Golovkin in the white. As Oscar De La Hoya and Tom Loffer, the promoter, said this is round 13.
Alvarez is visibly less muscular, at least in his upper body, than he was 1 year ago. We'll see if that translates into faster hands and more fluid combinations.
Well, one thing I see Triple G's establishing is a jab. That was lacking last time, a jab. But now let's see what comes off that jab. It's still early on right now.
And he has such an excellent jab that he didn't use it as much in his last fight.
Oh, he's using it now.
Canelo fans making noise. Triple G fans making noise. They're trying to drown each other out. Not just the anticipation in the ring, also from the fans.
Yeah, Canelo's looking to try to counter G right now. I'm trying to see what game plan that Canelo's trying to work on. So how different it is from the first fight, because they know each other now.
When you have a rematch against somebody, how different approach do you have to take, Kevin?
Very different, because he knows you now. He knows what you do when you do it. He understands your timing. So in boxing, it's all about confusion now. You need to do something that he didn't see last time.
Gennady Golovkin. At one point, you were saying, Doug Fisher, people didn't want to fight him.
Yeah, one thing I see Gennady's doing, he's going back in the line. In this fight, he's a bigger man. He should step left or step right, instead of going back in the line and counter. It's all about countering right now. This is a boxing match. I don't think it'll turn into the war that people expect, I think it's going to turn into a boxing match, which each man trying to pick each other apart.
To get back to what you were saying, Beto, Golovkin looked so devastating in 2013 through 2016. He had such a KO streak, 23 in a row. People, what I mean by that is middleweight contenders, middleweight title holders, they needed to see him be human, look beatable in the ring. We got that last year when he was forced to go the 12-round distance against both Danny Jacobs and Canelo Alvarez. All of a sudden, they're saying, hey, I can survive in there with this guy. I can see things that I can exploit. I can see ways to outbox him or to neutralize him. And now everybody in the middleweight division wants to fight him.
Yeah, that jab he's got is very potent.
Campana.
First round done. Both fighters trying to establish their jab in the opening bell.
Relájate, hijo. Atento, bien atento. Salió más precavido que la otra vez, Se está queriendo casar con un solo golpe. Ponte aquí, aquí, mueve la cintura aquí, cerradito, cerradito y empiézalo a llavear para empezarlo a abrir, ¿ok?
Very, very good. Deep breath. Towel bend. Very, very good. Make sure we keep that jab on him. A little more feint. And when you back up, stay down again. Okay, stay down. Go, man.
LeBron James in attendance, the newest Laker. Big boxing fan in his own right. Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin. Canelo said he got personal from what they're saying. El disrespecto. He was on the Spanish press. They didn't face off until the weigh-in. Purposely stay away from each other. Now they're in the ring, they gotta go toe-to-toe.
I think Gennady looks more relaxed in this fight than the first time they fought. More confident. He knows what he's going to do. I'm trying to see what Canelo's trying to do. He's going with a better man, bigger man. Canelo should be jabbing to the body, trying to slide it off that. Okay? In his jab match, he's not going to win. Gennady's got the longer arms. He's taller. So you got to initiate, Canelo's got to initiate an attack and shorten that distance.
I think when Canelo flashes that jab, he does land. If you look on the right cheekbone of Gennady, you see it's red, and there's a nice
red. And
quick
a solid uppercut from, or a left hook from Canelo Alvarez, and the redness on the right cheekbone of Gennady Golovkin is evident here in the second round.
That's from jabs and that's from hooks.
Yeah, Canelo right now is being effective.
Another one for Canelo.
He's got the speed.
Overhand right from Gennady. Jab from Canelo. Wild swing and a miss, countered by Canelo nicely.
Yeah, Gennady's quick on the two. Even in the first case, he was quick on the two. Abel Sanchez told him to feint. That's how you beat speed. I'm a speedster, I know. Feint, feint, feint.
Check hook from Gennady. Doubling and tripling the jab, Canelo. Solid left hook from Gennady. More redness to the right cheekbone of Gennady Golovkin with a minute to go in the second round.
I don't like that Golovkin is allowing Alvarez to walk him back as much as he has so far in this fight.
28-year-old Canelo Alvarez looking quicker, definitely younger right now.
He's punching with more conviction in these early rounds than he did in the first fight. In the first fight, he was loading up. In this fight, he's punching quicker, faster, and more accurate.
Yeah,
although he just missed right there with the left hook.
He's not doing Abel Sanchez hacks with the feints.
To the solar plex from Canelo, followed by overhand right.
He's not fainting. I don't think those blows will do anything, but later on they definitely, that was a nice shot by Triple G. And
yeah, those blows take a toll later on, don't they, Kevin?
Yeah, those body shots that Canelo's throwing, family, can take a toll later on in the fight. Canelo's throwing pretty hard, accurate shots.
10 segundos.
And I actually give this round to Canelo, just off the cleanness of his shots.
These are close rounds. I don't envy the judges tonight. They got a lot of pressure on them, and these guys are evenly matched.
side, all right? Okay, a little water, Ben. Don't give him so much respect, okay? Throw that jab and stay tight and then counter from that. Even if it's single shot, that's okay with me. Okay, don't worry about a combination right now. Just pound it, all right?
Okay.
Okay, little grease, man.
Все, День, ниже, только сам, давай, поддергивай, все. Качай, побыстрее, качай и бей, правой тут же попадай.
Deep breath.
Чтобы он начинал.
Canelo loads up with a left, started from his hip. It ended on the right cheekbone of Gennady Golovkin. That was a hook that looked like it was going to be a left uppercut, Beto, but he turned it over into a hook.
The one thing I would have showed Triple G in this fight, they're different, is parry shots. Catch and shoot. I don't see much difference in preparation here, but I do see Abel with a knockout.
That's what Abel Sanchez told him. Knock him out. Don't give him too much respect.
Yeah, that's what happened the first fight. You got to allow Canelo to throw, catch and shoot. That'll take away from him. Because as long as you're making this a boxing match, Canelo has an opportunity. A huge opportunity. See, the thing is here,
They exchange uppercuts.
the Triple G's waiting, and Canelo's landing.
Triple G waiting, Canelo landing. The voice of Kevin Kelly here ringside in Las Vegas. Big overhand right for Canelo, misses.
Yeah, G's got to have a more step to the side, step left, step right. It's turning into a fight. It really is turning into a fight.
Both men are definitely punching with bad intentions.
Abel Sanchez, Gennady's trainer, said, we don't want Canelo Alvarez to run, as he claimed that he did in the first fight. Canelo standing right there and throwing.
And I wonder if that hook buzzed or stunned Triple G momentarily.
Yeah, the key to this fight is Canelo's speed is definitely a problem for G. It's definitely a problem. It's making G a little bit miss some shots, a little apprehensive. He's not sticking to the jab.
Strong right from Triple G. Hook from Canelo.
Well, it didn't land, so he's not landing any shots.
Well, the hook landed, the jab didn't.
He's got to step around a little bit. Canelo's fighting a very effective fight. Both men are centering.
And that's what you want. You want these guys in the middle go at it.
But G's not going to the body. See, the head moves, the body don't. So both men should go to the body.
But Alvarez is such a quick counterpuncher. It's dangerous going to his body because you leave your head exposed.
Not if you bend your knees. If you bend your knees, you get down there. So don't reach down, bend down.
You're seeing Gennady Golovkin take deep breaths here, and we're only in the third round. Nice combo from Canelo Alvarez, followed by a stiff jab. And the jab from Canelo has been really strong early in this fight.
And I see Triple G breathing a little bit wild.
Working out,
Right?
It's almost like he did not expect this from Canelo Alvarez, and he's feeling psychological stress.
¿Cómo te sientes, hijo?
Bien.
Qué bueno. Toma aire primero. Dale agua.
Va bien la pelea, así. Está echando para atrás y no sabe qué hacer.
No quiero que te me descuides, ¿eh?
Ok.
Acuérdate, son peleadores que de un solo golpe definen una pelea. Hay que estarle llaveando arriba y abajo y fintándole el jab. Porque ahorita te lo quiso agarrar por acá, hijo, ¿eh? ¿Por qué? Porque se lo tiras igual. Hay que fintarlo y no tirarlo, hay que tirarlo 2 veces. Hay que picarle abajo y arriba, que no sepa qué hora le vas a tirar el jab. ¿Ok? Y aquí, cerrado.
Golovkin lands a compact left hook that's almost like a power jab. Knocks the head back of Canelo.
28-year-old Canelo Alvarez turned pro at 15. He's fought some of the best in his sport. Like you mentioned it all week long. Well, some fighters that Even his promoter was saying, no, don't take it. Arizona Lara being one of them because of the styles. Canelo telling the Spanish press, I'm not trying to be better than Chavez. I just want to be the best Canelo Alvarez. That's what every standard that Mexican fighters have when they go up against, and they're making a legacy.
I tell you what, he's showing excellent form right now. I've given him the edge in the first 3 rounds. I just think he's punched with more conviction. He's been the one in command in the center of the ring. He's been the one not to allow Golovkin to apply his usual pressure.
Much more aggressive Canelo Alvarez we saw a year ago.
Yeah, well, he knows he's got to take the belt in order to get it. He's not going to get it, but he's also set himself up to get hit with more shots. Now, by going forward, he's giving Triple G what Triple G wants.
What an uppercut by Gennady Golovkin. Best shot of the night for him. You were saying it, Kelly, opening himself up for that.
Now, like I said, as he opens up, G's going to get more dominant, and that's a good thing. We're going to see what Canelo's made of.
Well, we all want to see some violence here.
We're going to see what Canelo's made of here in this fight. I see G go to the body, yes, and right there. But more body, and Canelo's going to the body. This is turning into a good fight.
Overall boxing match, as you were saying, Kevin Kelly. And this is what Oscar De La Hoya was saying to Bernard Hopkins and I during the Facebook show during the weigh-in, how both of these guys became headhunters last year. They didn't go to the body. But both these guys have strong beards. They can take those punches, but you have to go to the body.
You have to go downstairs. Neither man's going downstairs.
This has been a good round for Triple G. He's actually circling the younger man who is remaining in the center of the ring.
He's got to keep him turning. When he keeps him turning, he's got the advantage.
That's what he's doing.
But he's got to keep him turning.
I'm not used to seeing this from Golovkin, but it's interesting.
It's all about adjusting.
And this has been a hotly contested round.
Slipping punches. 25 seconds to go in the 4th round. Body shot from Canelo. That's a good one.
And he put everything into that hook to the body.
Set and turn.
Maximum leverage there.
You know, one thing about G, though, G could take Canelo's shots.
10
so we got to
seconds.
see. It's back and forth. It's turning into a great fight.
And it's heating up, getting better and better. T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas.
How, man? Okay, you're backing up a couple times too many, okay? Now when you throw that good jab, give me a jab right here too, okay? And you gotta be lower with those shots. You understand?
Yeah.
Lower.
Yes.
I don't want them on top.
Got it.
Okay.
Close quarters. Triple G misses with the jab, comes back and lands a not 100% flush right uppercut because Canelo turned with it, but it was eye-catching.
Seconds out.
Canelo's youngest daughter.
She's having a good time.
Everybody in the sold-out T-Mobile Arena having a great time as this fight is heating up. We're in the 5th round. Middleweights going at it. Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin.
Now, see, the thing here is this. What both men need to do. Gennady Golovkin, after this combination, is to come back with the jab. That's number 1. What Canelo needs to do is the same thing I'm telling Gennady Golovkin to do. Come back with his jab. They're both all throwing power shots. Nobody's correcting their body. So if they throw a jab after the combination, they'll be on balance.
Uppercut from Gennady, followed by a left hook. Canelo with a small cut on his left eyebrow. Gennady with swelling on his right cheekbone. A little bit of blood from his nose. Wild swing and a miss. Couple of those from Canelo. Followed with a strong right. The more heavier shots have been thrown with intention tonight from both fighters. More than we did see in the first fight.
Yeah, both guys want to do damage. But they're boxing. They're not throwing caution to the wind.
Boxing is a key word.
You know, one thing that Canelo's doing, he's advancing. So G's got to find a way to stop him. And that's with a jab. Canelo, I give Canelo a lot of credit. He's going forward. He's initiating the action. He looks like he wants to take the belt.
Halfway through the 5th round, the Canelo crowd is getting loud. There was a Triple G chant that's been shouted down by the Canelo fans. And mind you, there are a lot of Mexicans that are also Gennady Golovkin fans.
They're not seeing the Mexican style from Triple G tonight, but he's showing us some different wrinkles in his game. I like how he jabs and moves to his left and keeps Canelo turning. I like how he sneaks the little uppercuts in when he's in range after that jab.
Then this fight's all about positioning. Canelo is initiating the action, but the thing is, Triple G is also acknowledging what he's doing. Canelo's doing. He can't.
It looks like Golovkin is out jabbing Canelo in this round and in the previous round.
Which is what Kevin wanted him to do, more of the jabs. They stand in the middle of the ring. 1-2 for Canelo to the body. It's just so hard to put combinations together against either fighter. Canelo swinging at the air.
A lot of speed, a lot of velocity on those shots.
Yeah, you can hear the speed.
10 seconds.
That body shot landed. The 5th round winds down. And action picks up. And Canelo stares at Gennady Golovkin going back to the ring.
Bien. Ánimo, güey, ¿eh? Eres más joven que él, Saúl, ¿eh? Eres más joven que él, hay que aprovechar eso, hijo, ¿eh?
Ya va a la mitad de la pelea, Chris. Vamos, hay que darle con todo. Hazlo fallar y tírale golpe
Relájate,
para ganar
agarra
los
ahí.
rounds. ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien? Sí. Ok, vamos.
You gotta make it a fight, man. You cannot sit outside. Let's wear his ass out. Let's knock him out, all right? Come on. Let's put up.
Canelo falls short of his jab, eats a stiff jab from Golovkin, who misses with the hook. Canelo misses with the right uppercut. Both men throwing with bad intentions. Canelo comes over the top with an overhand right, lands right to the left temple of Triple G.
Tom Walker, the promoter of Triple G, said he expected his fighter to come out more aggressive. Abel Sanchez, the trainer of Triple G, just told his fighter, wear him out, knock him out.
I hear urgency in the voice of Abel Sanchez.
Yeah, you gotta start backing him up. Abel wants him to fight like they train. Start backing him up. But Canelo's fighting the fight that his team wanted to fight. He's doing a good job. Canelo is very effective in this fight.
Does this make you think, does Triple G's actions make you think that in the back of his mind, in the back of his trainer's mind, they didn't expect Canelo to stand his ground as much as he has in this rematch?
No, what happened was Canelo is sticking to game plan. That's what he's doing. It could throw your game plan too. I got it scored unofficially. I got 1 point to G, 48-49. I give the last 2 rounds to Triple G. I thought he's mounting an attack. He's actually starting to get comfortable with, as the first fight did, in later rounds, and he's taking more risk.
I've got Canelo slightly ahead. I scored the first 3 rounds for Canelo, the last 2 rounds for Golovkin, but I think round 5 could have gone the other way.
Especially the way it ended with Canelo landing some of the bigger punches. Did he do enough to steal that round?
I would like to see the punch stats.
Those were eye-catching punches.
Yeah, I want to see the punch stats, definitely, and see where we lie. Because the connect percentages, it goes back and forth. Sometimes Triple G got the upper hand, and Canelo got the upper hand.
Good back and forth action between Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin with the middleweight belt on the line. Referee Ben Evans warns them about the headbutts. In the middle of the ring where they've been most of the night. You want your chance to go at it. Want them to trade.
They're doing it.
Exactly.
They are trading heavy leather.
The Las Vegas oddsmakers had the over-under on this 11.5 frames. That's how much they expected here. Gennady Golovkin went into this fight a slight favorite. The biggest odd was, would there be a draw at 17-1 is what I saw. And Gennady breathing heavy again here in the 6th round. Stepped back, opened his mouth really wide.
Yeah, he's going backwards, so... And Canelo's going to the body.
Yeah, Canelo has connected very well to the body in this round.
Solid overhand right from Canelo. Body shot for Canelo. Final seconds of the round. They stare each other at the end of the round. Really good round for Canelo Alvarez.
Así, güey. Póngase bien. Listo, cabrón. Agarra aire. ¿Cómo se siente, mijo? Bien. Toma aire. Échale huevos, cabrón. Le sobran, mijo.
Ya va para abajo, ya va para abajo. Sintió el golpeo abajo. Síguele abajo y luego le combinas arriba.
Counter it, all right? That jab is working real well. When you go inside with a jab, just 1 or 2 shots. Forget about throwing a combination. Just make sure you're solid, okay? That was a very good round. You let him a couple shots, that's all.
Let's go, boys. Time's up. Let's go.
Iron Mike Tyson in the building. Ovation from the crowd. 7th round. Tight round, close round. Both fighters with a heavy sweat. Both with some blood drawn.
Yeah, Canelo is getting more confident. It's coming harder for G to be effective. Canelo's becoming real effective. I mean, he's keeping his ground, so you gotta give him credit.
He looks strong.
His game plan is working.
He's the faster fighter, and he's definitely boxing and punching with more confidence. And Triple G was breathing very hard and fast between rounds.
28-year-old Canelo Alvarez. 36-year-old now, Gennady Golovkin. You see the younger fighter taking control. That's Canelo Alvarez. Moving Gennady with the body shot.
It's a nice hook that Golovkin landed. Canelo ate it. Took it well.
Yeah. Been a good fight so far. No clinching. Just give each other room to work with.
It's a very good fight.
That's what you want to see.
They're staying close. They're engaging. Like I said, it looks like Canelo is strong, but I know those shots coming from G are very powerful shots that normally knock the fighters out.
They need a lot tonight to knock somebody down. Canelo making an effort, conscious effort, to use that hook.
Canelo looking a little bit winded now.
Yeah.
But can Gennady Golovkin take advantage of it?
Yeah, he's got to keep that pace. The thing is with Canelo, he's got to keep that pace.
I'll tell you what.
Which is hard to do.
Alvarez has earned enough respect from Golovkin that Golovkin is not trying to march forward and push him back to those ropes.
He's not trying to bully him this time.
See, it's easier for Canelo to back Triple G up than Triple G to back up Canelo. For as long as Canelo's backing G up, he's going to have some energy. It's hard to go backwards and forward.
Well, we're not used to seeing Golovkin back up.
No.
Or even step around his
This might be the
opponent.
most we've ever seen him do this. Glancing shot from Golovkin. Canelo with some blood from the left eyebrow trickling down. Both fighters going to breathe here in the 7th round.
Both guys showing some really nice craft, not just with their offense, but with their footwork and their defense.
The footwork, the precision in it.
This is a high-level championship fight.
The fundamentals between these two.
And evenly contested.
7th round coming to an end.
Oh, yeah, it's heating up.
Yeah, it is. And they cheer each other again. Gennady comes back to his corner. Gennady was like, yeah, I'm good.
positioning here, okay? There we go, hands down, hands down. There we go. Okay, that was a much better round. Okay, but we gotta do it the whole round. The last part of it was great. Stay in the pocket, let's fight this guy, all right?
Forehead to forehead, the right uppercut finds its mark to the chin of Canelo Alvarez. Alvarez comes back with the right cross.
Canelo gets out of his corner, blesses himself for the 8th round.
He's got to play Triple G to take initiative. He's got to start. It's called walking your man down. He's got to throw a combo and walk forward. That's how you get another man to go down. That's what Canelo's doing. Canelo's walking Triple G down. And that's the initiative that he has.
Watch your heads.
Heard Abel Sanchez said, fight this guy. Stay in the pocket. The instructions for the 8th round for Gennady Golovkin. And they're staying nice and tight. Right hand for Canelo. Canelo with that high guard. Solid right for Canelo.
And right to the ear of Triple G.
Yep.
And that left eye is looking kind of angry. You're seeing some abrasion around the left eye of Gennady Golovkin.
Yeah, G's not going to the body. Canelo's going to the body real well. It looks, you know, Canelo's doing very well in this fight.
Hey, Canelo's better fighting Mexican style than Mayweather fighter. Sorry, Mayweather style.
He's much better at it.
Hey, you know what? He's fighting the way a young veteran should fight.
Yeah.
A young man who is just entering his physical prime. This is how he should fight.
52 fights in his career as a professional for Canelo Alvarez. 39 for Gennady Golovkin. Canelo Alvarez from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, trains in the San Diego County area. The only trainers ever had Eddie and Chepo Reynoso. They found him as a kid where he walked into their gym. They're from humble beginnings. Now he said, I enjoy the good life. I like the Dolce & Gabbana, the Versace. He's got the beautiful horses that can do dancing tricks.
He's fighting like a poor man, though.
Exactly.
He has not lost that hunger, bro. I mean,
you can
he's
judge the
bleeding
outside.
out.
He might have the silk sheets, but he's got the hunger.
Yeah,
G missing those shots. Just taking a lot of energy out of his body.
Canelo with blood trickling down his left eyebrow. Gennady Golovkin swollen from both cheekbones.
Now we're seeing the effects of this accurate power punching. I tell you what, though, Triple G for a 36-year-old man, this is a very high punch output. This is a torrid pace. Canelo's keeping up so far, but you have to wonder, can he sustain it during the late rounds? We're getting into
we got
the
4
final
more rounds
quarter.
to go.
Yes.
There's still 4 rounds to go. And
10 segundos, 10 seconds.
both men are really showing a lot of energy. Canelo slowed down greatly, too.
Yeah, particularly like in the last minute of this round.
I got this fight scored. G now 68-67. I gave him a last round.
That's the kind of round I want. Right here, G, right here.
Yeah,
That's the kind of round I want.
Только так, Гена, все, только так. 9-й раунд, Гена, только так.
G, longer and lower. Okay, you got to keep working him the whole round. Okay. The jab is great, but you got to mix it up. Okay. That shot on top is good. Touch him on the sides too. Open him up. Come on, baby. You can't rest on him.
Давай, Ген.
Deep breath.
Бля, Ген, только так, 9-й раунд.
Velocidad, moviendo la cintura y llaveando. ¿Sale?
Sigue golpeando, dale agua, dale agua.
Pásame la grasa.
La mamacita de Canelo Alvarez. Yelling at her son. They just hold it right here on the screen.
Golpes, mijo. Regresa las manos rápido cuando pegue.
Está rezando la señora. Gennady Golovkin breathing very heavy in his corner. Abel Sanchez trying to mix it up. Come on. Abel with instruction also trying to motivate his fighter.
Absolutely. He wants him to come on strong down this final stretch. The cut over the left eye of Canelo Alvarez looks really bad. That's something that could get worse.
Eddie Reynoso, the trainer, is also the cut man for Canelo Alvarez. They have a small circle. Canelo trying to go to the body. Gennady saying, let's go. They exchange jabs. Gennady picking up the pace here. Lazy right hand from Gennady. Canelo answers with a shot to the body.
Both guys are feeling the burn of fatigue.
Yeah.
Both guys are losing their footing on the Tecate paint in the center of the canvas. Both guys are standing and trading.
Big mouse underneath the right eye. Gennady Golovkin. It was red. Now you see the black and blue.
Both men exchanging. This is a real fight. Real fight breaking out. But like I said, I think Canelo's slowing down. G's going at the same pace. It's becoming a good fight. I mean, the early part of this fight, Canelo did very well. Canelo's trying to catch, Triple G's trying to catch up right now. He's throwing more punches, but he's fighting like he don't have the belts. Canelo's fighting like he got the belts.
Golovkin is working very hard. He's trying to punch for 3 minutes of each round. Canelo picking his shots a little bit more.
That's what Abel wants.
The conditioning factor, you don't have to worry about these guys putting in the work. But when you get into the ring, as Kevin, you were saying, those shots early on will take a toll later.
Yeah, Canelo's starting to land shots. Very effective. He's being more accurate.
And they're starting to slug it out with 30 seconds to go in the ninth.
The fight has been
headbutt and some Canelo's complaining about. You see a nasty cut on the left eyebrow. They're both breathing heavy here in the ninth.
Who's going to win the round? That's the question.
That's another one. A tough round to judge. 10 seconds to go in the ninth. We're going to be headed to the championship round. Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin putting on a show in their rematch in Las Vegas.
Otra vez.
Ya está listo, ya está listo, ya no trae nada otro.
Siéntese, mijo.
Ya se acabó.
La goma.
Ya está, ya.
Mijo, siguen 3 rounds. Hay que hacerlo con velocidad, con inteligencia, güey. Sí.
Ya está bien lento, ya puedes llavearlo 2, 3 veces y no va a haber ni una. Y
Va a salir el primer minuto, acuérdate que sale fuerte. No empieces a querer cambiar golpes. No tienes necesidad, bloquealo, encónchate y empiézatelo a acabar a los hombros.
Golovkin lands a right hand. Canelo comes back with the right hand, left hook combination. Golovkin misses with the left hook.
Both fighters take their time to get off the stool as we head to the 10th round. Canelo with a lot of Vaseline on that left eyebrow that's cut. Gennady Golovkin swelling underneath both eyes. Golovkin swelling started in the 2nd round.
I think Eddie Reynoso is doing a tremendous job between rounds in this fight, as he did in the first fight.
What about the advice he gave Canelo where, hey, the first minute of the round, just block, play defense. There's no need to try to exchange with him.
I think that's an energy conservation strategy.
And he might have heard him, but he ain't living. Canelo's trying to throw some hooks and combinations here as we start the 10th. Much to the delight of the crowd.
These middleweights are giving the crowd something to cheer about.
Huh? Spinning. Right hand from Golovkin. 2-9 for the crowd. 1-2 blocked by Triple G. Jab from Golovkin. Another jab from Triple G. Right hand Canelo.
The jab is still the best punch in Golovkin's arsenal. and it's the punch he's landed most consistently in this rematch.
Oh, good right hand from Gennady Golovkin.
That right hand might have shook Canelo just a little bit.
It might have, as Canelo has his hands down. It might have dazed him, as Canelo still has his hands down. Halfway through the 10th round. His corner told him not to exchange with him in the beginning. He did, and he's catching shots in the 10th. Solid right from Canelo. Gennady says no, makes a miss. Body shot from the Mexican. Solid round for Gennady Golovkin with a minute to go. Wow, these guys, this is just warriors. They're both breathing heavy.
They have to be arm weary. Their heads have to hurt from eating all these punches. Their hips and their body and their rib cage have to hurt from all the body shots. And they're still slugging away.
Let me tell you something. This is what makes champions. We're in round 10. Both men are going at it. Triple G's trying to energy somewhere, right? He's got to finish down the stretch to keep his titles. Canelo is getting a little bit weaker, but also he's having his moments.
Bloody nose for Canelo here in the 10th.
This fight is starting to change focus. Because now, I haven't scored 87-87. I don't know who's winning this fight now, but G just won this round.
The fans are winning this one because it's heating up even more. 10 rounds in the books in Las Vegas.
Ponle cinta al guante derecho.
¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Te lastimó? ¿Eh? Son 6 minutos, hijo. Hazlos más rápidos. Moviendo la cintura, no arriesgues, mijo. No arriesgues a cambiar golpes a lo tonto, Saúl.
¿Ya ganamos?
Me estás escuchando, lleva la pelea bien.
Sí.
Vas bien, no quiero que te ponga, no lo vas a poder noquear. No lo quieras noquear, cabrón. Es muy fuerte.
Simple stuff. Jab, right hand, a little hooker with the right hand.
Canelo grazes him with the hook. Triple G comes back with a huge right hand. It may have rocked Canelo Alvarez. Here's a different angle of the right hand landing.
At the end, before the transmitter got cut off, Chepo or Eddie Reynoso told Canelo Alvarez, you can't knock him out. That's what he said. You really? You cannot.
Oh, who's that?
They said that to Canelo. At the end, right before it cut off, he said, you cannot knock him out.
So do they tell him that, Kevin, because they just want him to box? In their minds, they feel that their fighter's ahead in the scorecard.
Well,
don't want him to take any unnecessary risks.
Well, psychologically, by telling him that, so they want to throw more punches and less power shots.
And that's what they said in the start, with be fast, be
yeah. So what they're trying to do is steal rounds by keeping him more active. Because right now, Canelo is going backwards. Something happened that last round with Canelo.
He ate a huge right hand.
There's something changed in his fight.
Well, look at, he's on the ropes for the first time in this fight. He's been in the middle, in the middle, in the middle. Now he's back in
right now, something happened in that round 10 that's changed the momentum of this fight right now.
And he told his corner he didn't get hurt on that punch. But is the fighter ever going to admit that he got hurt?
I think that he was hurt. And now I'm seeing a change in his body, his temperament. And remember, as he's getting tired, Triple G is getting stronger. Because there it goes again.
Yep, another solid right hand from Gennady Golovkin.
G's reading the close right now. Oh, his legs don't look right there.
Yeah, Canelo's defense isn't there. He's not slipping these punches. Where's the head movement?
His legs look weak for Canelo Alvarez.
This doesn't look good for Canelo.
Gennady Golovkin looks stronger right now.
Canelo's showing he's got a warrior's heart, though. If you ever questioned his mettle before, please don't do that going forward. He's showing us a lot in this fight, and especially this round.
People question mettle.
I give Canelo a lot of credit. He could be winning this fight as far as I know. But let me tell you something. Right now, it's becoming a fight in the championship rounds.
A minute to go in the 11th. It's been all Gennady in this round.
But Alvarez digging deep enough to make this an entertaining round.
Can he do enough to get back in this round? You never know what judges are looking at. Both fighters said that they wanted to win decisively. And right now we're sitting here ringside. We can't figure out what's going on.
Yeah, these are not easy rounds to score.
This is coming down to just digging into your heart, your will, your warrior spirit.
And that, to me, that's boxing at its best. When they push beyond the sport aspect of it, when they go beyond strategy and technique and lay their souls bare in that ring.
What we're seeing right now, 10 seconds ago, an entertaining fight between Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin. And we go to the 12th and final.
Venga. Siéntese, mijo. Le vamos ganando toda la pinche pelea, güey. Haz una pelea 3 minutos inteligente. Como con velocidad. Utilizando mucho tu llave y encónchatele aquí. Cuando te le hieres es cuando le das oportunidad a él de que te golpee. Él va a salir con todo porque está perdido. No quiero que te sorprendes un puto round, Saúl.
Land some shots, okay? You have to be ready, all right? Good jabs, good jabs. That right hand better right here, like I said, okay? Make sure we turn it, but we gotta stay busy. It's only 3 minutes. It's only 3 minutes, all right? Deep breath. 3 minutes. Stay right here, stay right here. Stay right here. It's only 3 minutes, okay?
It's only 3 minutes. Oh, but not here. In the 12th and final round, they're coming at it.
He got buckled. Triple G landed a serious hook, and he hit the knees
right away. Crowd standing on their feet inside the T-Mobile Arena.
This fight is heating up. It's starting to get real competitive this last round.
You got to throw it all out. Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin, Warriors, and that's going to slip. Roll the slip. Both of them, you see them breathing heavy. It's going to be the longest 2 minutes of their life. The lungs must be burning, the legs are tired. Flash of heads. Everything is aching, everything is hurting. That's when you reach down into the heart and show what you have. Uppercut from Canelo. Right hand blocked by Gennady. Just beautiful boxing. The best against the best.
We're only halfway through this round. Wow.
Exactly, Doug Fisher. Wow.
This is the big drama show. This is what we wanted. This is what both fighters promised coming into this rematch, and my hat's off to both of them. They delivered.
Now Gennady's cut. See now the cut on his eye. So now both men are bleeding. Both men are cut.
It's been a grueling fight. It's been a physical fight.
What a word right there, Doug. Grueling. Exactly that.
And it's
less than a minute to go in the fight.
Evenly contested.
Canelo saying, let's go. Gennady nodding his head. Let's do it. Head to head. Wanted it, you got it. The rematch, it's here. And what a show it's been tonight. Elite, the best of the best. But all on the line for us, the fans. Oh, that's who would win this fight, said the fans. And without a doubt, the fans are winning this one. In a heck of a show. 24th round between Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin. Big ovation from the crowd. Both of them go to their turnbuckles. They get on top. There's some commotion in the ring. But now let's focus on the fighters. I'm not going to ask you for your cards right now. Let's just enjoy and appreciate how much fun this was to see here ringside. You want the best against the best? We got it tonight, Kevin Kelly.
Some rounds I scored dead even. I can't make up my mind.
Doug, I asked you before the fight, before the broadcast, you know what? People are saying, I want to see a third fight. Or, you know, boxing-wise, of course, the Charles brother out there. There's some excellent fighters in the 160-pound division. But after seeing this, it's not the fight. Somehow there's going to be a result. There's going to be people arguing about who won or not because people are going to go back and forth. It wasn't one person dominating. We got to have a third now.
It wasn't clear.
This was a classic middleweight confrontation. It was so hotly contested. Both fighters gave so much of themselves. Even if going into this fight, you never wanted to see these two share the bill, you got to clamor for the trilogy. Regardless of the decision, they got to do it a third time. Maybe not immediately, but eventually.
And a trilogy. I love hearing this, especially in boxing. Now let's go to your very unofficial scorecards. Let's start with Kevin Kelly. How do you have it?
I got it scored 115, 117, Triple G. I got rounds that are even. I got rounds where I gave G. I got rounds I gave Canelo. My scorecard is a mess. So
that's why it's unofficial.
What I see, I saw Canelo winning some of that fight. I saw a G. I see another draw. Let's do it again.
Well, guess what, Kevin? That's what I have. 6 rounds apiece. 114, 114.
Let's do it.
I got it a draw.
I don't keep score because it's too hard for me to just watch this and do the play-by-play because part of me becomes a fan and I'm doing the oohs and ahs. And I can see both of your cards from the naked eye for somebody who's not watching every single punch, every single moment. But I can see a fan saying, hey, Canelo won this. I can see a fan saying, Gennady won this. And I can see a lot of people saying with the draw. Are ringing out the Joe
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 toe-to-toe rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. One more time, Las Vegas. Show your love for these two boxing warriors inside the ring. And here are the judges' scoring totals. Glenn Feldman scores this bout even, 114-114. Judge Dave Moretti and Steve Weisfeld have it 115-113. Your winner by majority decision and new WBC, WBA, IBO Ring Magazine middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo
Mexico lindo y querido, jamming the 115-113. That means he did enough in the early rounds because when we see the judges, later on it was Gennady Golovkin coming on. But did he give away too many early rounds? And according to 2 judges, he did.
Like I said,
1 round is the difference.
Yep, and I'm not mad with those scorecards.
I'm not. It could be anybody's fight. So this sets up a trilogy for a third fight.
Hey, I knew it was going to be close. I knew it was going to be hotly contested, but I think we got a better fight than most of us anticipated without the knockout, and this is definitely the biggest victory, the most important victory of Canelo Alvarez's professional career.
Most definitely. It rejuvenated his whole career. He lost to Floyd, but this rejuvenated his career back to where he was.
Hey, with this
Yeah, we're doing
victory,
this again.
I mean, hey, look at his
I'm
resume.
working with you, that's why.
Yeah.
Look at his resume. I mean, you know, he's only 28 years old. This is a resume that is Hall of Fame worthy.
Tonight, he became an instant Hall of Famer tonight.
You agree?
I agree. Because I think Triple G's already Hall of Fame as it is. But tonight, Canelo joined the ranks of him. When you talk Triple G, you're going to talk Canelo Alvarez. Every good fighter needs a great fight.
And a rival.
Nobody does it by themselves.
You're right.
Canelo is Triple G's Frazier.
I like that.
Hagler, Hearns, Duran, we needed this in our era.
Congratulations, Canelo, on winning another classic middleweight fight. Did you think the fight was close in the 12th round? It turns out one judge gave you the 12th round, and that avoided another draw.
No, mira, mi esquina me mandó a cerrar el round para que no pasara lo de la pelea pasada. Fue lo que hice. Realmente estoy muy emocionado. Primeramente quiero darle las gracias.
You know, my corner told me to close the round because it was a very tight fight. So that's what I did. But I'm very excited and very emotional. And I want to thank.
Quiero darle las gracias a la gente que siempre creyó en mí. Estas peleas son para ellos. Y que viva México!
I want to thank everyone that believed in me. And this is for them. And long live Mexico.
Canelo, you said you were training for a knockout. You were supposed to be the counterpuncher, but you came out as the stalker early. Why did you do that?
No, es lo que le había dicho a la gente, no iba a ir hacia él. Es un buen peleador, no se dio el knockout, como lo dije, un knockout no se puede predecir una pelea y mucho menos de este nivel. Salí a hacerlo, hice todo el esfuerzo, salí a noquearlo, pero no se pudo. Es un gran peleador, pero gracias a Dios llevamos la victoria y tenemos los cinturones para México.
You know, that's what I did. I promised people I would go out to look for a knockout, but it's very difficult at this stage. He's a great fighter, but we tried to do it. But at the end, obviously, I got the victory. We got the victory. We took this victory for Mexico.
By midway through the fight, however people were scoring it, it looked like it was your fight, like you were doing what you wanted. You were winning the story of the fight, and you were landing vicious body punches. Maybe you would even knock him out. And right at the moment where it looked like he needed to come up with something, he rallied and won some rounds and seemed to hit you with big shots upstairs. What were you thinking in those mid to late rounds?
No, sí, ganó algunos rounds, yo estaba queriéndolo conectar fuerte, ganó algunos rounds, pero sabía que solamente eran combinaciones y pocas en los rounds, ¿no? Yo estaba haciendo mi trabajo y lo hice bien, gracias a Dios, en mi esquina hicimos un gran trabajo, quiero agradecerle a mi esquina. Como lo he dicho, nadie le quiere dar el crédito, pero es la mejor esquina del mundo.
You know, again, he was connecting some punches, but they were few and far between, basically. And I was just following the instructions in my corner. And again, it was the opportunity, and I want to say a shout out to my corner that is the best, absolutely best corner in the world of boxing.
What is in your chin? Because you're saying he didn't hit you a lot, but late in the fight, he hit you with some huge shots. And throughout his career, when Triple G lands shots like that, fighters crumble. And you barely wobbled. What is in your chin?
Mira, es un gran peleador, pero como lo dije, ¿no? Los rivales está la diferencia. Yo no soy cualquier rival. Yo soy un peleador de élite y aquí lo demostré.
He's a great rival. He's a great opponent, but I said, every fighter, the rival depends on the rival that you have. And I am a great fighter. I'm a great rival, and I showed it tonight.
Canelo, you got the win here, but it was another close fight. It looked like it could go either way. Would you consider round 25?
Mira, si la gente quiere una tercera pelea la hacemos, ¿no? Pero ahorita voy a disfrutar mi pelea, voy a disfrutar mi triunfo con mi familia, con mi gente y el ser campeón mundial de nuevo.
If the people want another fight, we'll do it again. But for now, I'm going to enjoy the moment, enjoy it with my family, enjoy it with my people. But we'll do it again, no doubt.
Canelo, congratulations on a scintillating performance and a tremendous win in another classic middleweight title fight. Congratulations, champ.
Muchas gracias a toda la gente y hay que disfrutar la independencia de México. ¡Viva México, cabrones!
Champ.
Gennady Golovkin back to his locker room, wants no part of it. You see the swelling underneath both eyes as Golovkin is not doing an interview with Max Kellerman HBO, as is the custom of a fighter when you're on pay-per-view. That's out of character there, Doug.
Yeah, absolutely. It's uncharacteristic. It lets you know how much this fight meant for Triple G. He felt his legacy was on the line. He wanted to break Bernard Hopkins' all-time middleweight title defense record. Obviously, in his mind, he felt that he did enough to win this fight. So for him, it feels like back-to-back controversial decisions going against him here in Las Vegas.
Bethel Duran, Doug Fisher, and Kevin Kelly here ringside. Kevin, you had Gennady winning on your card, and you've known Gennady his entire career while he's here in the United States. You guys have the same manager, and Tom Loeffler.
Yes.
Has he ever done something like this where he just...
No, it's out of character. You know, you got to... This fight, even though my scorecard read one card, my eyes seen something else. Could have been a draw. Any man could have won. I mean, I was undecisive. Even in my scorecard, so what rounds do I give Gennady? What rounds do I give Canelo? I never seen him act like that.
Yeah.
Usually he's a sportsman, okay? He's so used to winning that now he took a loss. See, like I said, it's easy when you're winning. But now you got to take a loss, and think of it like this. We could do a third fight. And you get a chance, an opportunity to prove what happened today is wrong. Maybe he feels he gets some justice in Vegas, maybe he feels that. But the only way you can do that is get back in that ring. So I think this set up a legacy, a trilogy, which we need in boxing right now. So boxing can have a great, great legacy.
Look, I understand in most professional sports, I think all of them, you're giving like a 10-minute grace period before the media talks to you. And when you're in the ring after a fight, especially a pay-per-view, your emotions are out of control. You don't know what to think. I can understand him just saying, you don't want to leave. We're going to do a press conference afterwards. But still, though, you said it. When you're winning, everything's easy when you're winning. All fighters, when they get done with that fight, they do an in-ring interview. Why not stand there and express your displeasure with the judges? A chance for you to explain yourself.
You know what? He might not just be upset with the scorecards. He could be frustrated with himself because he did not fight like Triple G fights. I think he was frustrated. He was breathing heavy between rounds. He fought with anxiety. He wasn't able to be the ring general in there against Canelo Alvarez, at least for the first half of the fight.
Canelo Alvarez, his 50th professional victory comes against Gennady Golovkin in the rematch. And this is a fight that was really close. Two judges had it 115, 113. One of them had it a draw. Canelo Alvarez, we saw a fighter that put on a show, and he was stunned a bit towards the end, but both fighters digging deep and they put on a show for the fans. Will there be a third?